Welcome to the Conversations in Colons podcast. I'm your host, Damien, with my co-host, Jared.
Hey, what's up, ya boys?
And Jared, let's go ahead and get right into our weekly brew.
Oh, the weekly brew, the brew segment, if you will, the conversation and the cold one. So what I've got this week is a limited edition Mike's Hard Tangerine Lemonade. I'm pretty basic. I'm a basic bitch when it comes to some of the things I drink. I like some of the stuff that tastes good. I don't think that I have to be a man and drink shitty beer and stuff that doesn't taste good. So that's what I went for. I went for the good old classic Mike's Hard. One of the first alcohols I think I ever had when I was a younger lad. And I got a party pack. It has like 4 or 5 different flavors in it, and this is one of them. So we're gonna see. Maybe next week I'll have a different one. Maybe I'll just grab one of these again. We'll see what happens. But yeah, Damien, what do you have?
Hey, your camera's on.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? That's weird.
Should I leave that in the podcast? That's the question.
It's whatever. I don't know how it turned on. Wait, I wonder if what button did I hit? I put my phone down on my keyboard. What button? Weird. Okay, yeah, I don't know how that happened. You can cut that out if you want.
We'll just keep it in. It's fine.
Okay, yeah.
Face reveal from Jared. Well, I mean, even though you kind of
Okay.
already seen his face because of his picture. Hey.
There you go, dads and dadettes.
So I am drinking a very strong alcoholic beverage tonight. It's called Minute Maid Pink Lemonade because I forgot to grab Corona. Well, let's get right into. First off, great opening. What do we call these topics? Yeah, I'm blanking out because I have something I want to talk about. So, big news that dropped today on the 11th. E3 has been canceled.
Oh, really?
Because of the coronavirus. So Microsoft already came out and said they're going to be doing a live stream of. It's going to be kind of the same thing, just with nobody in the crowd. And I believe all the other people are going to do the same. And I think this is going to suck for a lot of people because this is a very good way to get like an indie game some like eyes, right? Like Ori, when it first came out, like benefited from E3 because everyone saw it at E3 and it got stuck in their minds. I wonder if Microsoft is now going to put as much emphasis on them or just focus on the console.
Yeah.
But I'm really disappointed because I don't know if CD Projekt Red's going to put their stuff on Xbox. I don't know if Xbox is going to have time for that, depending on how long the show is going to be. But we'll see. E3's been canceled. GDC's been canceled. San Diego Comic-Con might be canceled. And as of literally, like, I think 30 minutes ago, Rudy Gobert for the Utah Jazz tested positive for coronavirus, and NBA has suspended its season.
Yeah, that was it was a little more than a half hour ago because I was talking
a few hours ago.
Yeah, I was talking to my parents about it. But yeah, the NBA is completely closing out. Ironically enough, I don't know if Coachella has had anything decided. I'm pretty sure they're going to close out. I know a bunch of schools are closing. It's a little bit spooky. But you know what? Since we're on the topic of it, I feel like I need to give a little tiny bit of a PSA so people understand, I guess, a little bit more. If you're interested in learning things about the coronavirus or COVID-19, don't just watch the news because
it's crazy.
No, I'm sorry, but the media is just taking advantage of this situation and is scaring the nation. They're scaring people. They're not reporting, like they're exaggerating the truth and or telling small lies, or they're not giving all the information, which is what the news always does, what the media always does. Look it up for yourself, find articles, compare articles to 2 or 3 different ones, like research a little bit and figure out whether or not what you're hearing is true, because there is all this stuff out there right now about coronavirus this, coronavirus that. There was a person, I don't remember what state it was in because I read it last week, but a person who found out he had coronavirus and was cured of it all in the same, or not in the same day. It was all in the same
week.
It was same week, but he found out about it and it was like, oh wait, this what's going around right now, and was cured before he found out how like serious it was to the rest of the world. It was something like instantly he was like, oh, within a day of him being cured, he was like, oh shit, this is actually important. Like people aren't getting it and dying instantly. It's like, oh, I've got coronavirus. Bleh. No, there's not like X's on your eyes, you died instantly. It's you're getting the coronavirus, you've got a little bit of a sickness, and really high chance, like 98% chance you'll be okay, and 2% chance fatality.
Yeah.
That's what it is, and people aren't understanding that. And admittedly, it is up by 1.5% from the common flu, because the flu is like a 0.5% fatality rate. Which, yes, 2% is high compared to the regular flu, but it's still 2%. 98% chance you're going to get through that shit. And another thing, as horrible as this is going to sound, it's really only affecting older people. It's only
Yep.
really killing the elderly. And
And good.
I
Fuck
hate,
those boomers.
well, I mean, agreed,
Get
but
Bernie next. I'm
yeah,
joking.
fuck. And Biden while you're at it. Shit,
Yeah.
maybe even hit up Trump.
Jesus.
But no. Obviously jokes. It is as insensitive as this is gonna sound, it is kind of just wiping out like nursing homes. And it technically can affect infants, but I haven't heard anything about that. This is like if you're like 80 plus, maybe mid 70s plus, this is a little scary for you. But like even then, if you get the treatment, it's a high survival rate. It's not that like terrible. So all these places are closing because they don't want it to spread. These places aren't closing because people are dying. They're closing because they don't want it to get to more people, because if it gets to more people, it's just more people to treat. If you've got less people to treat, it's easier to contain. It's easier to be like, oh, okay, this is over now. But if you got all these people still traveling, if you got all these people at these basketball games, you've got all these people doing all this shit, it has a higher chance of spreading. So right now, the fear is that people are getting it and dying, and that isn't like, yes, people have died, but those are people like in China who don't have access to, I hate to say it, but like good medicine like America has. And
Yeah.
also like the Chinese government just didn't handle it correctly. The United States government, as much as I hate to say the US government's doing something right, is handling this as best as they can. It's just a matter of staying calm, not overreacting, not being a little bit stupid about it, and just understanding that modern medicine is going to do what it's supposed to do and keep us all healthy and save us here. Yes, maybe a few like older people are going to die along the way. And yes, that is terrible and horrible. However, someone like our age, like we're in our early 20s. Well, yeah, no, I guess you're in your early 20s technically. Like we're fine. Like if we get it, the only thing we are is a courier to give it to other people to like pass it along. Really, really good chance we'll be fine. Like, I mean, there are people in Italy. I've seen a bunch of memes and stuff, and it's like actually true. Like they said it on the news, like, oh yeah, no, I'm not doing anything about it. I hope I die. Like, yeah, there's kids out there memeing about it because they understand that it's a 98% survival rate. So that's my PSA. Don't look at this for all the lies the media is spreading. Actually look for the facts. Listen to what the doctors are saying. Listen to what the scientists are saying. It's gonna be okay. This is gonna pass. This is just like Ebola or any other stupid ass virus or fucking infection we've had the past couple years.
Zika, West Nile, all
Yeah,
that. They all go.
we'll be okay. Just keep calm and quit doomsday prepping. Quit stealing all my fucking toilet paper. All right. I'm not wiping my ass with fucking sheets of old construction paper. Okay.
Yeah.
And also, all you paranoid fucks, there's strains of it in the fucking toilet paper now. Supposedly, the news told me this. So I don't know if it's true, but I saw two different news outlets say it. So now you're fucked, idiots.
Great.
I'm
Now all
sorry.
the fucking sheets of paper are gonna be gone.
Yeah, right. It's just anyway. That's my little PSA/rant, because I'm sick of everyone being like, "Oh, this that." Like, if you've got older family members, you have a right to be worried. But if you're like young and have no like attached older family, or like you don't care about your family because you're one of those people, which is not a bad thing, shut the fuck up. Quit being a Karen and going like, "I need all your toilet paper right now." And these poor Walmart employees are like, "Yes, ma'am. Please don't kill me." Like, just shut the fuck up. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm done. I can't keep talking about it. I gotta drink some now.
So France completely like shut down their whole country. The only
Yep.
things that are open are grocery stores and like pharmacies and obviously like hospitals and stuff like that.
Yep.
Everything else is shut down, which, you know,
That's another thing. Trump just did a thing on TV. He is banning I'm sorry, suspending travel from Europe to the Americas.
yeah, it's a smart idea.
Yeah, no,
We
I
gotta
mean,
contain ourselves and make sure all of us are okay, and then we wait for the other ones to get okay. But here's the
yeah,
thing. Here's the facts. There's more people with the flu right now than coronavirus.
yeah.
There's, I think, 3.5 times the amount of people with the flu than there is a coronavirus. The flu still kills more people per year than the coronavirus. Even at like its stage right now, I think the coronavirus and the flu are like neck and neck for who's killed the most people so far this year. Um,
I
and
don't know if that's true. I think the
I th-
common flu is still a little bit higher.
yeah. Um, what I'm saying is still close, relatively close.
Oh yeah,
So
no, for sure.
everything's being shut down, and it's annoying. Now, I'm okay with people shutting down, like the NBA shutting. I mean, that's a big gathering. E3, I'm okay with, and like soccer games, there's no people in the crowd anymore. So we got to make sure we don't spread this so that other people can die. So whatever, we'll see where it goes from here. But yeah, E3 is canceled. There's gonna be like mini live streams of everything. PlayStation's doing one, Xbox is doing one, Bethesda's doing one, EA's doing one. But into our next topic, speaking of EA, Madden will no longer be the only football game coming out in 2021. Now, I forget what year it was. I think it was like 2008, 2009. EA and the NFL signed an exclusive deal for Madden games to be the only football games. And for, I would say the most part, Madden has done a good enough job with that. There have been some Maddens that are awful. Like I think 18 was trash, 16, but
Those are both ones you made me play with you.
I think maybe that's why.
Fuck yeah.
ESPN used to do their own football games, and ESPN 2K5 was the most like realistic football game I've ever played in my life. Like playbooks, depth charts, like you could do everything. So apparently 2K will be making another football game, and it comes out in 2021 apparently. So now Madden has to raise the bar and show people buy this over this other game. So competition is going to be good for that. So maybe Madden will be like actually good, and they'll finally like make improvements to franchise mode so that, you know, there's more to do than just trading and playing the game. You know, let me do more. But we'll get off of that. Discord announced, speaking of coronavirus again, they are upping the limit for the Go live streams and screen share from 10 people to 50 people. So in screen shares now, you can have up to 50 people. And in their Go Live thing, you can have up to 50 people now instead of 10. And they said it's because, I'll read their statement. We know a lot of you around the world are currently using Discord to keep in touch and perform daily tasks, from keeping up with classes to working from home. We want to help you make your world a little less stressful. We'll keep the limit up for the next few months in its most critically needed state. Please have patience with us as performance issues may arise in streams with a large number of people. So yeah, Discord, if you're one of those people that use that, you can now go from 10 to 50 people. Moving on. Another big PlayStation exclusive is coming to PC in in the summer. It is Horizon Zero Dawn. It's that one with the giant robots and you're the lady who kills them with the bow.
Really?
Yeah, that will be on PC in summer. I'm actually really excited about that because
that's one I've always wanted to try.
Yeah, I'm buying that game. I'm playing that. So,
nice.
I guess we'll go ahead and move on. Well, actually, please put Spider-Man on PC.
Or don't.
Please.
Or don't.
Big news coming out today. Apparently, the way CD Projekt Red has been talking in their meetings, they've hinted at a new Witcher game will develop immediately after Cyberpunk's launch. That'll be the next kind of, besides the Cyberpunk multiplayer that they said is their next AAA game that comes out 2 years after. Well, it comes out in 2022 or whatever. Besides that, they will immediately start working on a new Witcher game. Don't know if it's prequel, don't know if it's a sequel, don't know what it is, but they did confirm, or at least say in their meetings or hint at it, that they immediately will be working on a new Witcher game.
As long as they give it to Daddy, that's all that matters.
So, Jared.
Yeah.
I don't see how it'd be a sequel because of the so many endings. Yeah. I mean, I guess they could just kind of pick one and say, hey, your Siri, whatever. I'm cool.
Well, I mean, they did that with Gears technically. So
yeah, I'm cool with that. I love Siri, great character. And I feel like Geralt had a very like conclusive ending, at least for my ending. So I was cool with that. I really feel like this is gonna be a prequel. I would like to play as Geralt like really young, like right when he becomes a Witcher, and the or even a little bit before. I don't know how to describe it. Like I want to see what happened before he got into all of that.
When he was a boy.
When he was just I mean, they're made technically, but still, I want to see like him starting to like. I know the first Witcher did that, but like I want to see him develop more than what he did in the first Witcher game. I want to see more of that backstory.
We don't know exactly how long he was alive, technically speaking. They could do prequels and it still be him like as an adult, like in the stage where Henry Cavill is like doing all these things. Like they could show stuff before Yennefer is even a thought. Like they could show us stuff before.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Like they could show us him in the very first roach he has to like current games. Like it could be a dope. Who knows what they're gonna do? But at the same time, maybe they'll make another character that's just as iconic as Geralt we don't even know about.
Well, I think Ciri's that character. If you're gonna go with somebody to lead the next whatever 3 games or trilogy, whatever they want to do, Ciri is such a strong character, and I'm down to play with her.
Yeah.
Just bring on the sex scenes. Come on.
With Ciri?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Come on. They're great with Geralt, but Ciri?
Yeah, but that means that Ciri's gonna be riding dicks.
Hey, she could be a lesbian.
I mean, yeah, she could, but Geralt wasn't allowed to be gay.
I mean, hey, it's 2020. You can make
games
and
the game will come out in 2028, so I guess they'll have to be a lot more.
It'll probably be like 2030. Those games take a long time.
I know.
I think Witcher 2 came out in what, 2008? So
Witcher 3 came out in 2012.
Yeah, so
no, it didn't.
2013. Wait, no, it came out in like 2015.
That's why I said no, it didn't, because I think it was late 2014.
Yeah, let me see. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Let me just click my Google machine here.
Witcher 3 release date. It came out. Oh,
release what? Nope, that's
May 2015.
Okay.
So yeah,
when I typed in Witcher 3 RE, it came up Reason of State. So I don't know what that means, but we're gonna just close out of that.
I think Witcher 2 came out in 2008, so we're talking 7-8 years to develop the game.
Yeah.
So, and Cyberpunk's been in development since 2013. So yeah, it's a long time for those games. But moving on, kind of our final topic. A big new mode in Call of Duty has dropped that I wanted to talk about with Jared. The mode, obviously, is Call of Duty Warzone. So we have already had our first win on it. We played about 8 games together, and then I played 2 with Matt.
We played more than 8.
Did we play more than 8? Whatever. So Jared, we'll start off with the positive. What do you like about Call of Duty Warzone?
Okay, yes. So what I like about Call of Duty Warzone is how many players there are. I think 150 is a very cool amount of people to have for a battle royale. I think the map is nice. It seems very, very, very large, and I like that.
Apparently 200 players is coming to the game. It's going to be 200 players eventually. Sorry, continue.
You think they'll increase the map size too?
No.
Okay. Honestly, it feels like Ground War but bigger, which is weird because I don't know. It's weird. I get a feeling of DayZ playing it in terms of like us against other players. Like I get that vibe for some reason, but like I know it's obviously a battle royale. Especially when we're in the city area, downtown or whatever, when we're on top of those rooftops, I get this like DayZ feeling. Like it's really weird. Like this says, oh, we're up against all these other players. Let's fucking do it, boy. And it's nice. And I think that another thing that they did really well with this battle royale, as much as I hate it, Gulag mode. I fucking hate Gulag. Hate it.
It's
fuck
such
off.
a cool idea.
It's stupid. I hate it. It shouldn't be in the game. However, the one upside to it is it makes it have this almost story-esque element to it. Because if we're out fucking around and we're doing good, we're like, oh, watch the left. They're up that mountain. Pew pew, we're dead. Guess what? You were captured. Break out to keep going. It's like, oh, that's actually kind of neat, I really like bringing your own loadouts into the game.
Yeah, yeah.
That's nice. The only problem I have with that is that it's our multiplayer loadouts and not our custom game loadouts. So like there's a gun I really, really want to use, but I've got no attachments for it, so I fucking can't, and that's the FAL. Another thing is I really like what is it, the ranking, I guess, of the different, like the common, uncommon, rare,
Yeah.
legendary, exotic, or whatever the fuck. I really like the tiered weapons. Some of them are really stupid, like the AK that you guys love. I think that one's dumb. The AK is not good. I love getting the FAL with the scope on it. So fucking nice. So nice. The purchasing stuff is kind of cool. It's interesting that you can get money and purchase things.
Like buying your teammates
Uh,
back. I think that's really
yeah,
good.
buying your teammates back. It's kind of like the stupid ass thing from Fortnite that used to be a thing that I don't remember, the
The
vans or
bus.
whatever,
Yeah.
but better. Um, Other than that, I mean, like the gunplay isn't too bad. There are a few situations where I've shot people and it feels like I should have done more damage compared to what they do to me. But at the same time, I feel myself winning more gunfights in this battle royale mode than the actual online. Like, there's been stuff in like Search and Destroy where I'll put 2 or 3 shots in a guy and like his screen doesn't even get red in the playback when he kills me. But like in this, like even if I'm getting a few shots in and then miss a couple, then get a few more on, like I'm not losing that gunfight, assuming we're equal, like health and shields or armor or whatever.
Yeah.
So it feels balanced enough. The only thing I don't like is if I'm going to select a loadout, it takes a minute for the thing to load in. So I click on it and it's like 2 seconds of loading, and then I pick a loadout, and that got me killed once, so I don't like it.
Mhm.
I wish it was like I click the button, it's immediate, and I'm sliding through the loadouts. I also wish that if I know which loadout I want, I could just like I could get rid of all of them and have that one set to be my loadout. Like I don't want to have all 10 there. I wish I could be like, all right, these two are my two loadouts. Like it's option A and option B. I go, I hit A or B, or I just whatever I have to do to hit one of those two. Like I wish I could keybind it almost.
Yeah.
Other than that, it isn't bad. It's definitely a lot of fun playing with friends. I feel like if I was playing it by myself, I just wouldn't. If I wasn't playing with like you and David or anyone else, I just wouldn't play it at all because that's not. It just doesn't seem like that battle royale I'd play by myself. Like I played Fortnite by myself a little bit, PUBG I'd play by myself a little bit, and that's really it. The Battlefield ones weren't fun without friends either. So that's the thing about this one is it seems good. It's just if you're not playing with a squad that you like that you're friends with, it's not going to be enjoyable. That's the only thing I think that's going to happen.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I guess getting to what I like before we get into our criticisms. So I really like the armor system. It's ripped out of Battlefield's.
oh
Like
god, yeah,
I think Battlefield had the best BR mode, to be honest with you. It was
yeah,
so fucking good. The map was good, the guns were good, the rarity is good.
it was so
It just
fucking
died
good.
so quickly because it's Battlefield.
Yep.
And basically they took all those mechanics and put it into this. So the way the loot drops is the same. The armor system is fantastic. Everyone drops with the same amount of armor. And what I love about this is if you have a better shot than someone, you can kill somebody with full armor. And if you have no armor, it is possible. Apex, it is not. Fortnite, it is very difficult to do that. But in this game, I do feel like they reward you more for having a better shot than somebody else. I think the map's all right. There's certain areas that I don't like, but I think the map is pretty good. Like Jared said, the rarities are cool. There is the MP5, the gold one, that I think is phenomenal. I found out the P90 shreds in this, so I was just fucking destroying with the P90. And I just overall I like how this is structured. I think 150 players is good. It is a very tough game to win. It is very hard. The most wins, the last time I checked, the most wins was like 9. Fortnite, like I'm sure in the first 2 weeks is probably something crazy like 40, 50. Battlefield, I think it was like 25 by the second day. But so it's a harder I guess curve to learn when it comes to that. The loadout system's cool. You can, like I had an M4 in sniper class for a while. I actually switched that today or last night when I was playing with Matt. I made a Grau class and MP5. I think no, I made a P90 and a Grau together. You get all your perks, and I also found out, Jared, today, if everyone in your team buys UAV and you all use it at the same once, it becomes like an orbital VSAT from Black Ops. You can see where all players are on the map, and you can see exactly what way they're looking.
Really?
Yeah. So you all three have to buy a UAV. It is very strong. Obviously, if they're running ghosts, if like they have their loadout, they don't pop up. But still, very cool. That is very beneficial to have late circle. So we actually might start doing that and saving it for like the last circle, popping it, and now we know where everyone is. There are one other thing I will say. It is thrilling. Like getting kills feels so satisfying.
Yeah.
And I do feel like this is the best BR that we play. It's easy for us to wipe out squads, I think. I mean, for
the most part, yeah.
I think when I look, you average around like 4 kills, 5 kills. David averages around the same amount, like 8 or 9 right now. So we're doing fine. We're able to do it. I just think the problem right now with the game, we'll kind of get into our criticisms, is I think their circle system is a little screwy. There was when we were playing.
I don't like that it's gas.
I mean, yeah, but I like how you can survive in the gas for a while, for like 6 seconds with the gas mask.
Fair, yeah.
I've had 3 or 4 times now. Jared was there for 2 of them. Half the circle's been off the map, and so it's like the PUBG effect. They need to fix that. That's isolating so much of the map, and I guess it does help to like bring up the action. But I want to be able to move and not be punished immediately for such a small circle because of the circle. I don't know if it's glitching out, but going off the map basically.
Yeah, for sure.
I do think it does have some hit detection problems, but every BR does. So I can't really complain about that. It's just gonna be a complaint until somebody gets it perfect, I guess. But other than that, like, there's no real complaints I have. Besides the complaints that's been in the multiplayer, like footsteps not being loud enough. The game has a really hard time. The game has a really hard time processing footsteps, and I get that. It's their engine. They need to fix that, though, because there's been multiple times Jared was there. I don't hear somebody coming up to me at all. And they're not running dead silence or anything like that. Like, you can't hear them sometimes. It's an actual like glitch in the game, and that's very annoying, because then you go to the gulag and you kind of, you know, lose your life. I will say, though, to continue back to my point before, or Jared's point before, I think the gulag system and being able to purchase your teammates back is such a good way to keep people interested in the BR, because like before Fortnite added the buses, you died, you're stuck there. You're watching your teammate for 30 minutes. You know,
Yep.
Same thing with Apex, you can revive them, but let's say they can't revive you for whatever reason. You know, you're stuck there. This, man, there's so many buy stations, so you can bring back someone immediately. Or what you can do is, if you go to the gulag and you win your 1v1, you're immediately back. And even if you die again, you can be bought back again. So you have kind of, I don't know if it's unlimited. I think it's 3 or 4 times you can like be brought back to life. And obviously, I think once like 25 players hits, I don't think you can do it anymore because the circle's so small that there's no buy stations. But it's just so, like, if Jared dies at the beginning of the game and he loses his 1v1, he doesn't have to sit there and wait 30 minutes. He might wait 5 minutes for us to save up $4,500, but he's immediately back in, and there's enough loot on the map, which is great. There's enough loot for everyone. There's enough shields. You can just buy shields too, which is another plus we didn't even talk about. Buying armor plates is amazing, but there's enough loot for everyone. Even if you come in late, you can most likely find a scar or something like that, and you'll be fine. Yep. So if you had to rate the BR, Jared, what would you give it out of 10?
I'm gonna give it a solid 8.
Yeah, that's what I feel. 8.5. I think that's really it.
I would like to say one more fucking criticism, because I didn't really give any. Yeah. With this newest update, for some reason, glare on random. So in the BR, it's not as bad, but in multiplayer, I would like it literally, it was like looking into the sun for a second. Like I couldn't see and I'd die. It happened to me in the BR. I thought a sniper was looking at me, so I freaked the fuck out, and I got yelled at by Damien and Dave. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're a sniper. And I'm like, it was glare, though. They're like, you're retarded. I go into multiplayer, and I was playing a little bit last night, and I'm playing Domination. No, hard headquarters on, what's that really shit map? Shoot House. Headquarters on Shoot House. And I'm looking at an object that is not even metallic, It's fucking concrete. And I turned it at the right angle, and I could just see this glare on it. I'm like, that's weird. And I back up, it just blinds me. My whole screen, I'm fucking blind, dead. If I reload, not every time, but if I'm low on ammo, like if I'm down to like less than 10 rounds in a mag and I'm not reloading, it's glaring at me the whole time. I have to reload. In mid reload, it'll do it sometimes. It's horrible. It's terrifying. And they need to update it. Excuse me. They need to change it because that's ridiculous. I shouldn't be getting fucking blinded by a not real sun while playing video games in my basement at fucking 2 a.m. All right. It's bullshit. I shouldn't have to wear sunglasses to play fucking Call of Duty. All right. It's not happening. It's bullshit. But that's my only criticism I had.
For sure. Alrighty. Well, I think that's been it. Nothing really happening. Yep. We'll be playing more of Warzone. Obviously, we'll keep you updated on anything, if anything else cancels.
Minecraft too.
Minecraft Dungeons, hopefully soon.
Oh,
Doom
next week. We've been playing Minecraft as well. All kinds of it.
Yep, Doom next week.
Yeah, that's right, Doom.
But yeah, that's
the other thing we had.
What?
Wasn't there something else coming out soon? Animal Crossing's coming out. Got to be excited for that.
Are you?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Also, before we go, just want to say one more thing involving the PSA I gave earlier about the coronavirus. Just so everyone knows, not trying to be insensitive to people who are freaked out about this. I'm just saying you guys really need to research a little bit more instead of just believing the news, because unfortunately I feel like there's a lot of people who are like deathly scared about this, which some people have the right to be because like having older family, but other people who, you know, don't or aren't paying attention to that part of it, like relax a little, try to research and pay attention. So, you know, don't hate me for just being honest, giving my opinion. It's, you guys got to pay attention out there before getting scared. But that's all for me.
Alrighty, guys. Well, thank you for listening to the Conversations: podcast. We'll see you next time.
Bye.